Are you a singer who loves music but you are not able to find that regular time for practice? We are all so busy in life with work and family and school and so on. So where is the time to actually fit in that regular practice for a hobby like music? Because let's face it, what we learn from a teacher is only 20% of the journey. The remaining 80% of the magic actually happens in your practice room with your efforts. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you my experience of how to maintain a regular practice routine, and I'll give you a lot of useful tips on how you can keep yourself motivated throughout the journey, because music is a long journey, right? So we need to stay motivated so that we don't stop our practice, and how to build that consistency, how to build the discipline that is required for practice, and also how to track your progress so that you know exactly where you stand. So let's have a fun chat about many of these aspects. I'm Pratibha Sarathy and you're watching VoxGuru's YouTube series. If you enjoy our videos, please hit that subscribe button right away. It will really motivate me to keep creating great videos for you. Stay tuned. The first thing you need to do is fix a time for your daily practice. I know this sounds very obvious, but there are many people who are not doing this particular thing. I see many people who say that, ma'am, I usually practice when I'm driving, or when I'm cooking, or when I'm walking, and so on. So the practice is always combined with some other activity, right? That is not ideal. Okay, if you really want to see good progress in music, you need to set aside some time exclusively for practice. You should be sitting in a room all alone with zero disturbance, zero distraction. The only thing you should hear is the sound of the tanpura and the sound of your voice. Only if you have that level of privacy in your practice, things will actually go in the right way. You will internalize the sounds, you will internalize the concept of shruti, you will develop a better instinct towards music. So if you are somebody who has not been sitting down exclusively for practice and you have been combining it with other activities, then that is the first gap you have to fix, because if you want to see any progress in music, then you have to be 100% in that zone. Now the second important tip for you is keep a fixed time for your daily practice. Don't leave it to chance. Don't say that I will practice whenever I'm free. Don't say that, because that most often does not work, right? Because every day will be different. Something or the other will happen and we will always find a reason why we couldn't practice. So that is why I say fix up a time. So I usually practice every day from around 5:30 or 6 in the morning, and it goes on till around 8 in the morning. So that time is very sacred for me. Okay, I don't take up anything else during that time, and I make sure that nobody interrupts me during those 2 hours, right? And those are the only 2 hours that I can definitely count on. But once I leave the house and step into the VoxGuru office, after that my day is completely crazy, right? There is no way I will find that calm and peaceful atmosphere for practice. So until the night, I am completely packed, completely busy. So I make sure I never miss out on that morning practice. Now early morning works for me, but you can decide what is that window of time which you can depend on and which is not prone to the uncertainty of various things, right? So you find that window. It need not be 2 hours. It can even be 1 hour, or it can even be 30 minutes to start with. I believe consistency is more important than maintaining a certain duration, right? So first build consistency. Find that window of time and follow the same timing every day for around 20 to 25 days. And then you will see that it starts becoming a habit. Automatically your mind and body gets used to that practice time. And if you miss the practice even on one day, you yourself will feel guilty. Now the third aspect that really helps me in staying motivated for practice is attending a music class, right? Even though I am pursuing music professionally, I still attend my music class with my guru twice a week, and I'm very regular and I practice very regularly for these classes. So I feel that if you are attending a class with a teacher, that class itself gives you a clear agenda of what to practice. You don't have to break your head, what should I do today and what should I practice. All you have to do is get ready for the next class, So practice whatever the teacher has taught you. and be ready for the next class. So that itself gives you a clear agenda for daily practice, and not only that, it makes sure that you are continuously progressing upwards. Because if you're only depending on YouTube or whatever sources are out there, you may not be going on that systematic progression. You may be practicing many things. You may get one exercise from one video, another exercise from another video. So there is plenty of content available out there. But it is not well structured. It is not well sequenced to monitor your progress, right? So you might be practicing a lot of things, but you will not know where you stand. You will not know what is the next step. So try to enroll yourself either in a live class where you have a teacher who is constantly guiding and motivating you, or if you're not ready for a live class, then go for a self-learning course, right? A course which has a clear structure and which is very systematic, so that at least you are progressing in a gradual way and you know what are the goals to be achieved. And the fourth important point is goal-oriented practice. Now it is not enough to just fix up a practice time every day, right? If you're fixing up 1 hour of practice every day, that 1 hour has to be very effective. You need to have a clear goal. What am I going to practice and what do I need to achieve, right? Now if you are attending a music class, your teacher would have already told you certain things. They would have told you what you have to improve. They would have given you certain feedback. So that becomes your goal for the practice. So you will say that, okay, by the end of this 1 hour, I need to improve this particular exercise, or I need to improve this particular activity. So you have to clearly set that goal and you have to keep monitoring whether you are getting better or not. It should not be just blindly practicing for 1 hour. Okay, I have 1 hour, so I'll sing the same thing 10 times. No, that is not how practice works. Just remember one thing, your singing will not automatically improve just because you're practicing the same thing 10-20 times, right? It will improve only if you are putting your mind to it, and each time you practice, you are observing your voice, you're observing the shruti, you're checking whether you're making any mistakes, you're looking out for mistakes, and you are constantly trying to get more and more perfect. Only if you put that level of focus, your 1 hour of practice will be really effective. Okay, so apart from fixing a certain time, you also have to fix clear goals on what you need to achieve in that practice session. And last but not the least, I feel that peer motivation plays a very important role. So I have some very close friends who learn music along with me, and we keep motivating each other to practice. We keep checking, have you practiced this song? Are you ready for the next class? So we keep exchanging notes, and it is very helpful to have that kind of a community that drives you to get better and better. And even in VoxGuru's classes, we have consciously made sure that you will have those 3-4 people in your batch who will motivate you to practice, and we have seen brilliant results just because of that. Just because there is a group of people, everybody is so excited to practice and send in their recordings, and they appreciate each other, and that itself kind of gives you a real high. Okay, so it really helps to have like-minded friends and build a community of people who are pursuing the same journey as you. Hope you enjoyed this video and got some practical tips on how to motivate yourself for daily practice. As I mentioned earlier, the way you learn is a very important factor which determines the way you practice. Okay, so if you want to get on that systematic learning journey and you want complete step-by-step guidance of how to practice, what to practice, when to practice, and so on, please join VoxGuru's live Carnatic curriculum. We have a very, very systematic and fun program, and no matter which style of music you may be into, this Carnatic foundation will definitely give you that strong base. It will help you develop certain vocal skills that will help you in any style of music. Okay, so please do explore our Carnatic curriculum. And if you are looking for a voice culture course to improve your singing technique, improve your high notes, low notes, breath control, and so on, then we also have a voice culture live course where we focus completely on singing with the right technique. So we have both these types of programs. So if you want to know more details, please drop us a WhatsApp message. I've shared the link in the description. So just say hi and we'll get back to you with all the details of our program. And also don't forget to download the VoxGuru app. It is available both on Android and iOS. I have shared the links of that also in the description. So on the app, you can find plenty of self-learning courses. So if you are somebody who is not able to commit to the live classes, then you can try the self-learning option where you can learn at your own pace, and those courses are also very, very well structured and the animations and all the visual aids have been put in to make learning a very easy and enjoyable experience for you. So go ahead, explore the app, and I'll be eagerly waiting for that WhatsApp message from you. Take care and see you soon.